everyone, and welcome back to another showcase video. For the showcase, I have 11 minifigures for, well, basically part 2 of my Avengers Infinity War showcase. And for the showcase, I have Bucky Barnes or the White Wolf, War Machine Mark 4, the War Machine Mark 4, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Falcon, Pepper Potts, Doctor Strange, Proxima Midnight, Horus Glaive, Ebony Maw, and Colt Obsidian. And now, sorry that I haven't posted anything for a few days. If you're gonna be asking, what about my solo Star Wars Story Showcase? Well, it's gonna happen. Sorry if it's late, but I'm still gonna work on it though. So, and I'm not gonna be, and that's actually it for what I'm gonna be doing for my Avengers Infinity War Showcase minifigures that I'll be doing, because that's basically it. So, well, I actually have two figures that I want to showcase, but I originally wanted to showcase, but I didn't, because I don't want to waste any time. So I'll be posting them as the either today or tomorrow. I might do that either today or tomorrow. So. Well, now I actually haven't been posting for few days, because I was busy with school and all. So that's why. And yeah. Also stay tuned for the end of this video, because I have two figures that I completed. That are basically done for a figure. No, it's not the Avengers Infinity War minifigures that I already made, but with some sneak peeks basically. So let's just get on with the video. But um. by wasting half time by spraying these out. So while I get to the first video showcase, yeah, and our first minifigure we have is or Bucky Barnes or the Winter Soldier or White Wolf or whatever you want to call him, because he has so many names like that basically in the MCU. So this figure, well, it's actually, pretty fun to do. So the head was the first Pat head, or the Winter Soldier head from the Civil War sets back in 2016. But what I did was I painted a beard um to him, and also the hair was the Luke Skywalker hairpiece from the Aqua 2 set that came out this year. So, because it does look, and also it was first, and also the hairpiece was originally used on Chris or Mclovin's minifigure, or his White Wolf minifigure that he did, or I guess, well, I actually did it. Well, he did it basically. So, well, it does look perfect. I'll link um McLovin's Flickr and YouTube down in the description. So, and also his torso was a dark blue torso, but painted the details that he has on his costume in the movie, and also painted the little lines right here on the little shirt. And also his also the back. Well, half of it's kind of inaccurate. So I'll show it. So here's what it looks like. So if you can see that the little brown thing right here, that was inaccurate. But the little lines right here, that's kind of accurate a little bit. But and now his metal arm that he gets from Shuri was a Winter Soldier arm. Well, it's actually the regular Winter Soldier arm. But what I did was I sanded the star, and also painted a little bit of black lines and dark and gold lines to it. And also I painted his glove, right here, and also his pants were dark brown, but painted his boots, if you can see, it's right. I painted it all sides. So, oh yeah, and also alright, actually that's actually it for Bucky. or Bucky Barnes, or well, actually, that's it for the White Wolf. And also, there's some stuck green stuff in there. Well, I'll get it out. So, all right. So our second figure is the second minifigure, which is War Machine. Um, now, okay, so this figure wasn't hard to do. Well, it was kind of because on the back cover, so I'll talk about that later. But this figure was I actually kept updating this figure because like originally it was gonna be just like no gunmetal, but actually like the gunmetal that I painted. Well, it's actually it ain't gunmetal. It's the camo, the digital camo. Sorry for that. I painted the the all the digital camo on him, like on the helmet, the armor, the legs, and all sides. And you can see, and also his torso. Actually, his armor piece right here. This was from the Lego Batman. Well, the Batman versus Superman sets from. It's like the armored Batman armor. But what I did was I actually painted it. I painted it black and also first, and then also well the back side was kind of hard to do. But what I did was like the little you can see the little handle pieces right there. But what I did was I cutted the little handle pieces on the back. But and also when I did that, I sculpted the little place where the little handles were. I sculpted that where they were to make it look better, and it wasn't really hard to do. It's kind of simple. So, well, yeah. And also painted the details on this the armor piece right here. Painted his legs a little bit. The his gun was a oh yeah. Also speaking of guns, the Winter Soldier's arm, actually the White Wolf's gun was a random brick arms gun, but the magazine painted. And the little gun thing that he has on his on War Machine's like shoulder, it was actually kind of random piece that I don't know what this piece was, but I found it and well, I actually found it somewhere, but it was actually kind of accurate. So um and what I did was I cutted the handle, and I cutted the little handle piece right here, and also cutted the back, and also well originally I glued it, but I didn't have any glue, so I just sculpted it, and it does look kind of better. And also I painted like a little red line to it, and also that side painted was red painted dark red and painted, and also his arms were painted, and also his legs were kind of side painted. Well, actually, kind of this side was kind of inaccurate, but I do like it, so I'm not changing it. So, oh yeah, also the face mask was also painted. I painted the little mouth, and also if you look at the head, it's actually the Iron Man 3 War Machine head. Because I really like the head. It does have a likeness to Don Cheetah a little bit. Well, but the cyborg head doesn't look like Don Cheeto. And also, this is actually my first time doing this, but also painted the HUD. So, but painted the HUD of a dark green. So that's actually my first time painting HUDs. I actually did that to my Iron Man Mark 40 for an update, but I'll put those in an update video maybe because I updated some Infinity War minifigures from the first part. Sorry, I was yawning or something. Yeah, that's actually it for War Machine. So, pretty, actually my favorite figure of the bunch. So, next figure is Sam Wilson or the Falcon, pretty much. This figure, well, he has no accessories because well, I actually ran out of time by getting him accessories. So, I might get him some accessories, maybe because well, he does have accessories pretty much. The torso. Now the torso. Well, this that the torso was from the Avengers Infinity War Falcon minifigure, but because I actually didn't have. Well, I didn't actually because I actually ran out of time by making this figure because I didn't have a torso. Well, actually, it was in like sometime around March. Well, actually, no, I ran out of time. I just didn't have a like a Falcon torso, but but I just decided to choose this torso because it looks because it's basically accurate. Also painted his sleeves, that he has, that his sleeves were in the film. Also, his legs were dark gray legs, and also his head was from the Civil War Falcon minifigure, but painted a beard to him. Let's see, right here. Also, his hairpiece was the fin hairpiece because like I did like the fin hairpiece because I didn't like the painted one of the hairpieces because I didn't like it. So actually, I'm glad I didn't paint the hair because it kind of doesn't really look like Anthony Mackie. But I do like it when I added the fin hairpiece because it kind of does look like Anthony Mackie a little bit. Um, and also the wings were from the Civil War set Falcon, or the Civil War Falcon minifigure, but I cutted the neck brace, like both sides were cutted. Well, the wings were cutted, and also neck brace. Well, I didn't add in a neck um piece, but I actually glued the wings on the back of the figure's back. And I know it kind of looks awkward, but I did try. I did the best I can, but also his jetpack was sculpted and also painted details on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Sam Wilson as the Falcon. So, or just the Falcon, pretty much. So our next figure is Scarlet Witch. Now, this figure I really liked because I'm glad I kind of updated her. Because like, if you saw my Deadpool 2 showcase, you pretty much in that video, you pretty much saw that I added Scarlet Witch because it was a sneak peek, pretty much. And you can see, if you look at this figure, it's actually basically different and way accurate. So the torso now, what I kept from the old figure was the hair, head, and the torso. Also, the legs, pretty much, and the head was the Scarlet Witch head because like it does look like a little bit like this to Elizabeth Olsen. But I did like the head pretty much. The hair was the Scarlet Witch hair from Civil War, but painted the lighted hair color on it, and well, it does kind of look accurate because that was the same color I used for Groot. Um, but like I didn't had any paint like the light paint. If you look at this hairpiece, I have this ain't included with the figure, but if you look at the hair, this is actually the color of the figure's hair. But if you look at any other customizer um cu- customizers that has like hair color like this, I don't have it, so I just basically choose this hair color because it does look accurate, kind of. And also the torso was the Civil War torso, but as I remove the hairpiece, if you can look at it, so you can see a better look, I painted like her little shirt thing. I don't know if it's a shirt or not, but I painted the details on it. Like I painted the little straps right here. Also painted these little things right there, or whatever. I guess look. Um. Um. Never mind. So I also painted a little necklace that she has in the film, and well, if you can see, I actually painted a little bit, but and also the little strap things right here, and the little um buttons right there, the the buttons or straps or whatever. I don't know. We're painted, and also if you can see a little bit, there's a little bit of red lines on it. Cause like if you look, she has like the little little red things attached on it. I don't know. I can say because I have no, because this was not scripted, pretty much. Also, kind of glad I didn't add the little skirt because it's actually inaccurate. So I'm glad I did it. Also, our trench coat was a used sandpaper. Well, it's actually the old sandpaper. Now it's not the sandpaper that I use now. It's actually the old one that I used to use. If I pull it off, if I pull it like a little bit, so this is what it looks like. So, and also this is what it looks like on the back. So, and also I cutted the back of the trench coat to make the hairpiece fit a little bit, cause cause it will look better. So that's what I did. So, and also you can see there's like a little bit of a hole there, but I might end up fixing that. So also the also you can see a little bit of E tape right here. Um, there was actually a hole right here, but I put it E tape to not look to make look like the hole wasn't there. So also her gloves were painted, and also this figure has no accessories, but well actually did well she does kind of have like accessories, but I don't want to attach it to her because I'm worried that if I do that, the paint's gonna scrub off of their gloves. So that's why. So this is what the accessory looks like. So if you want, you can just attach it to her or whatever you want it to. So that's why I did it. And yeah, these. So yeah, this is actually it for Scarlet Witch. Next figure is Vision. Now this figure was actually made back in January, so it was actually made in January, and I know it kind of doesn't look accurate, but I do like it while I can get her. But I actually do like it, so I'm not changing it. Changing it. Also, actually, this is just the Lego figure, but added details on it, like the head, the torso, the legs, and arms, and the cape were from Lego, but added all the details. Like I painted the little, his little head thing. I don't know what it was, but I painted it dark green. Originally, I was gonna paint dark gray, but well, actually, I was originally gonna paint it gray, but I didn't like it, so I decided to just paint it green to make it look accurate. Um, Also, I painted, and also all of the torso and arms and legs were pretty much light green, or was actually light green for this figure. But I painted that, and also his also with the little painted these little pink fiends right here, and also painted his the little pink fiends on his arms right there. I'm not sure what it is. It's on his shoulder. So also painted his legs with pink, light pink, I think. Um, Also painted the little lines that he has on his boots. So you can barely see. Just see now. You can see barely. That's why I did. So also, oh yeah. Speaking of boots, also you can see it's also wrapped around Falcon's legs and also Scarlet Witch's hair. I mean, no, Scarlet Witch's boots. So it also it does it, and also it goes around Vision's boots. So if you want, this is what it looks like. Also his and also if you want to look at the cape, um, it's really kind of detailed a little bit, and it doesn't look well. It ain't accurate, but I do like it. So I painted the details on his jacket. I mean, not his jacket, his cape. So if you want to see what it looks like without the back side, this is what it looks like on the his little back thing right here. That's what it looks like. And if you want to look at the figure's back, this is what it looks like. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Vision. So that's it for Vision. And So um our next figure is Doctor Strange. Now this figure was not well, it's kind of simple to do, but it's actually my first Doctor Strange to do. So the head was from Lego, the Lego's Doctor Strange figure, but painted his beard brown, and also his hair piece was a Superman hair piece. But like now, but I do like the what Lego did for their Infinity War one. They added like the Doctor hair piece. And I do like it, but like I didn't add it for the figure, so. And also the torso was the Doctor Strange torso, but the front sanded the front all of it. So it also painted like the little robes on his on his little shirt thing, or also painted his belt, and also his and also the eye the eye of Agamotto was sculpted by using green stuff. So his skirt was a random Lego skirt, and also if you look in all size, actually if you look at the skirt, it's actually painted with dark blue as a Sharpie, but I did like best I can, so I might end up changing it because it doesn't look accurate. So I might end up changing it. Also, painting the shoes. If you can barely see, I painted shoes right there. Also, his accessory is pretty much the 2016 Doctor Strange accessory that it was from the older set. Also, if you look in the back, it's pretty much the Doctor Strange torso, but I do like the back. So, and also his little belt, it goes all around, um pretty much like the legs. Well, it doesn't go around the legs. It's like basically detail, I guess. But also his cape was the 20 was the Avengers Infinity War Doctor Strange cape, but didn't add anything to it. So that's pretty much it for Doctor Strange. And our and also another figure I didn't actually plan to make was Pepper Potts. So this figure was I didn't plan to do, but I just done it in one day, so it was actually easy to do. So um, the front kind of doesn't look accurate, but that's why I did. Basically, um, I like it. So now this figure I didn't plan to make, so I just got on board. So I wanted to make a figure so to stand out because I didn't. Now originally I was gonna make a one minifigure, but I decided not to because like Lego's gonna be releasing a like a Avengers Infinity War pack minifigure pack, which includes a brand new War Machine minifigure, a brand new Bucky Barnes minifigure, and a brand new Iron Man minifigure, and also a one minifigure, which that's the main point. I'm not making a one minifigure because I'm waiting to show, waiting to get that so I don't have to make one. So and also the well actually I'm not gonna make a one minifigure, so um sorry for that. And also the hairpiece was from the Iron Man 3 Pepper Potts minifigure, but now originally the hairpiece was gonna be this, but I was actually planning to see which hairpiece do you like, because I'm not sure which one do I like. This is actually the Pepper Potts hairpiece, but what I did was I cutted the little bottom hairpiece on the bottom because it's inaccurate. So also I have this question. So which hairpiece do you like? Like this? Well, actually the hair color is actually inaccurate, but like, well, imagine if I painted it orange and to look like this figure, and it might be good. So might plan to do that. So if you want, just which hairpiece do you want me to choose? This keep the old one or just keep this one? Name it down in the comments. So and also basically all this was a dark blue torso, and also painted her shoes and a little line right here that she has on her pants. I painted her pants. I painted Actually, correction. I painted her pants. So painted a little side on her pants, that little line, I guess, right here. If you want to look, I painted that all around. So if you want to look what it looks like, this is what it looks like. So if you want to look, so also the torso is kind of inaccurate, but also based on the figs arts one, but um well, figs art pretty much. Well, I'll link his Instagram down in the description because like his figures are that he makes are really awesome. I really like them. So like the torso was the um torso was actually based on the on Figs' art one. So also the back was based on like someone else's back um minifigure's back, but painted like the little red lines on it. So also the little red lines, it actually goes across the figure. So as I lift her arms, you can see. Well, you can see it barely. I actually don't know why there's not a red line right there, but I did paint a red line. So, and also her shoes were painted, like right here. So if you want to see, and also it doesn't go around the inside, I think, because um, well, yeah, it does go around the inside. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Pepper Potts. So now, um, now we have our first member of the Black Order. So our first member we have is actually um you need to precision or position her staff the right way. So now our first member of the Black Order we have is Proxima Midnight. Now this figure, well, it's basically the Lego figure that they released because I do like the torso and the head and hair combo. Well, the head, actually, the head and hair combo, I really liked. So, also her legs, also painted like a little gold leg on the left side, and also painted a little white leg on her white side. So, and also her now this figure her staff was pretty interesting to do. So if you see now her staff is pretty much is long for that figure. So if you look, this was actually a Lego staff, but I did was actually just a Lego staff. But I also added the little, also her little blade things right here, those pointy things. Those are from those are a toothpick, but painted gray. Also the little handle piece right here, this little thing that holds the toothpicks was sculpted by using green stuff. And you can see right here, and it does fit kind of perfectly for Proxima Midnight. So as I fix it, okay, so all right, sorry about that. Um, so now the yeah, it does look perfect for the figure. So I do like it. So that's pretty much it for Proxima Midnight. So and our second member of the Black Order is Corvus Glaive. I think, yeah, it is Corvus Glaive. This figure is as the same as Proxima Midnight, pretty much the Lego figure. Now, as I remove the staff, it's actually the Lego staff, the staff from the set, because I didn't had time to sculpt one, so to actually make one. So it's pretty much Lego staff. So now, if you look at this figure, I painted the little toes on the little feet. Also, little the little piece. Well, actually, the little the I don't know what it's called. It's actually on the figure. Is little the little pouch. I think that was actually used. That was used green. That was actually used sandpaper. So it's the same kind I use for Scarlet Witch's um trench coat. So this is what it looks like again. So if you want to look, that's what it is. Also, the head, the little hood was actually now it's little horns right here. I don't. Those aren't horns. So it's little. I'm not sure what it is, but I sculpted it and also painted it gold and also painted a little gold line right here. Also, the head is the Lego head, pretty much. Now, this cape was the Lego cape, but I cut it. Now, for what I did was I cutted the I'll just remove the figure's head and hood. If you look, the cape was the Lego cape, but what I did was I cutted the little flat pieces. Like if you see, I cutted the little flat pieces were there and there because they were too long, and I didn't like that. So if you look in the Infinity War, his cape is pretty much like this in the film. And that's pretty much it for Corpse Glaive. So that's actually it because the little cape it's actually accurate. So um that's pretty much it for Corpsinian. I not Corpsinian, Corpse Glaive. I'm sorry, I keep mixing up the Black Order's names. So and also our second to last figure of the showcase, we have Ebony Maw. Now this figure is basically the same thing like the Black Order, but like pretty much the Lego figure, but I painted the little lines right here black because it was actually not accurate to the movie. Well, that's why I think it is. Because you can see, I painted it pretty much so it can match the legs. Because his legs were basically the regular um Ebony Maw legs. And also, I didn't. Also, his arms were pretty much the figure, but the same thing as the figure, but painted the little shoulder pads. I think shoulder pads gray. So, and also I didn't add any hair pretty much because I actually ran out of time by sculpting him hair. So this is what backside is. Pretty much just the hair, and yeah. So that's pretty much it for um that's pretty much it for Ebony Maw. So as I focus, so I can focus. So alright, you know what? That's pretty much it for Ebony Maw. So still not focused. Alright. So our last figure of the showcase, which is a big figure. So alright, so as I spread this out, so now here's what it looks like. So now we have is Cold Obsidian. Now, this figure is basically like the rest of the Black Order. It's pretty much the whole Lego figure. But what I did was I painted those little head right here, little horns or things on his head, because like it was actually not because that's what it looked like in the film. His little head thing was all like black thing right there, so it was actually accurate. So that's what I did. And also, if you see this figure, also his face was actually fixed right, because I didn't like what Lego did for their Corpsinian head, but hair face print because I didn't like it, so I changed it. And also, if you'd see, I painted a little bit of lines on his head to make it on his eyes to make him look angrier. Also added teeth for his mouth, and also painted the little things, the little pieces right here white. Also, this figure is actually now the whole thing about this figure. Um, I was painted like a little bit of orange, and also painted with dark gray. So if you look in the back, I painted his little strap right here. Also, if I take all his arms off, the figure it goes around the figure pretty much. So. Now, I wanted to add e-tape for him, but I might end up doing that, so stay tuned for that. If I'm gonna be doing an update. So, and also his arms were filled in by using green stuff. And actually, I'm glad I filled it in because, like, if you saw my Hulk and Thanos for my part one showcase, their arms weren't filled in. So I actually filled in both of their arms. So, and also I won't show it in this video, but I'll do it in an update video maybe sometime around like either next week maybe. So as the recording on this video, it's June 1st on a Saturday. So and yeah, that's pretty much it for. Oh yeah, also two more things. Also paint his little shoes right here, or his, I don't know. Well, it's actually kind of his boots, I guess, but I'm not sure if it's either shoes or boots. I don't know. Also, his little hammer was the Lego one, but what I did was, as I am going to get like the Lego hammer that they made for the minifigure, I'm gonna do that right now. So as I so now if you look at the Cold City minifigures hammer, um now if you compare it to this hammer right here, it's actually the kind of different, but what I did was it's actually the same thing, but as I actually I'll just show it. So it's actually compared with like two parts, like the little piece right here I made by some of it was from the set that they made for the Cold City minifigure, and his little hammer, his little handle piece right here. I actually added a piece to it to hold the hammer a little bit because it keeps slipping off. So yeah, and also that's actually the main reason why this figure was late a little bit, because I wouldn't do this. I wanted to do this last week, but I actually wanted to do it like a few months ago. I mean weeks ago, but I ran out of time. So that's actually it for my Avengers Infinity War showcase. But like as I spread, I'm gonna be like um I'll just bring all the figures in. So because to end it with this. So um okay, all right, you know what? Screw it. I'll just put. All right. Okay. I have to touch the Winter Soldier. I have to touch Bucky's arm. So okay, so all right. So that's pretty much it for the showcase. So I hope you like it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and so we can support this channel. So if you want to like if you want to like and subscribe if you want, so to keep this channel growing. So and also make sure you post notifications so you can get your videos alerted, because well, I guess because every YouTuber is saying it. So that's pretty much it. So if you want, just subscribe, just follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also if you want, just leave a comment down below if you want to. I won't mind. So what do you think about these figures? I do like them, and also I'm glad I'm finishing it because like it's been like a few months since I done my part 2 showcase, part 1 showcase, because I updated a lot of figures. Well, actually not that lot, but it's like one, It's actually like one, two, and let's see, one, two, three, four, actually five minifigures. So I might do that and do an update video on them. So I might do that. So also if you want to see my sneak peeks figures I'll be making. So I actually finished these like a week, like a few days ago. So here's a sneak peek on Chewbacca for Solo Star Wars Story. So showcase. So but I actually just updated this one because it does look really accurate to Chewbacca. So um I also updated this. Also finished this figure from my Walking Dead showcase. So this is Carl. So yeah, I finished this video. Finished this one. So all I need to do is like I just need to do like one more figure, and I need to add a few accessories for the minifigures. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go now. So yeah. So bye.